going on, everybody?
Yo,
What up?
It's the Doghouse. We back.
yes sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so of course it's the kid Manny Pierre, Doghouse TV, and with me, I got my dogs. Who we got?
It's your boy, GK Twitter.
Okay,
Follow me on social media.
all that,
GK Films Official.
right?
You did.
Yo, it's just Curtis here. Follow me _ It's just Curtis _ all social media platforms.
About time.
Welcome back. That's Curtis.
Hey, hey.
Your boy get busy, man.
And last but not least, we got
What up? It's Shima.
it's Chimo. Now, on this episode of Doghouse, you gotta excuse us. We hungry. Some of us more than others.
Hey, man. Hey. Yeah, y'all taking too long.
The kid already done with his joint.
Y'all taking too
We got,
long,
we got our burrito bowls going on over here. Shout out to Chipotle one time. But yo, what we talking about in the Doghouse today, though? What y'all want to talk about?
Yo, Jamel Hill. She said something rather interesting.
What she had said was,
She said at some point, we got to take Tupac and Biggie out of the top 5.
wow.
And
I don't see no problem.
although I agree with her,
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, let's talk about it then. All right, so what you think, Curtis?
Well, my thing is this. People may crucify me when I say this.
Okay.
But Biggie never been in the top 5 to me.
Okay. Okay.
He only got 2 projects, man. And of course, it's not his fault, unfortunately, to his demise. But at the end of the day, you got 2 projects. You don't have a long enough history to be top
Okay.
5 all time. That's just me, though.
Okay.
What makes you in the top 5 if that disqualifies him because he only got 2 projects?
I mean,
Longevity?
I think that's part of it. Like,
So if that's the case, then
Probably not in either then.
if that's the case, then Soulja Boy should eclipse Biggie because he got more projects.
it's not just projects.
Does
Come on,
Soulja Boy
man.
got more projects?
Well, I mean, he got more than 2 albums, right?
Come on, man.
I don't know. I don't listen to Soulja. I'm just using that as an example.
Come on, man. It's not. It's not.
No,
just
I'm
one
saying
thing.
if you're basing that off of putting you in the top 5 because you only have 2 projects.
No, that's not the only thing, though. It's not just projects. But I'm saying that's one of the criteria. You can't. In my opinion, you can't be top 5 if you don't have longevity. Like, you got 2 dope albums, which Biggie does have, but it's been a lot of artists who came in hot but then finished strong. We don't know if Biggie would have did that. I don't think he. I think he would have.
Like Andre 3000, but that's the topic.
Hey, I agree with you, man. I agree with you, but we can talk about that later. But, I believe Biggie, if he had not been murdered, that he would have had a long-lasting career. But we don't know that. He could have been.
But do we need to know that though? So your argument is that he didn't have enough of an archive in order to say that he's top 5.
Right.
My argument is that's something that makes him top 5 is the fact that he only has 2 albums, but in 2 albums he had that effect on hip hop to where 25 years later we're still saying that he's in the top 5. And not just because of the albums sonically, but because of what those albums did for the culture.
Yeah.
Biggie single-handedly brought New York rap back from the West Coast
Now,
by himself.
Let me ask you this.
Because back then, Snoop and Dre, they was
Right.
killing the game back then. Biggie brought it back over to the East Coast.
That's a fact, but let me ask you this. Do you think Biggie legacy would be as great if he didn't die?
Why wouldn't it be?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know.
Because, I don't know. I'm just saying with the way music.
Okay, look at Jay-Z and Nas, who were around when Biggie was around, and they still 25 years later still on top of the game. So
One
who's to
can
say that
longevity.
Big one have been on the game?
Longevity.
And everybody's saying, oh well, Jay wouldn't be as big as he is without. No, Biggie never died, whatever, which I
Right.
completely disagree with.
I agree. I disagree with that.
But I mean, if Jay and Nas can still be on top of the game 25 years later, then why couldn't Big be still be on top of his game?
But Benny Siegel not. He came in hot.
Okay.
But he not on top of it. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, you
I
can
mean-
you can name Jay-Z and
No.
Nas.
So what I'm saying is that it's not about people that's coming in hot. It's about people that came in like Big and Pac and changed the game. Benny Siegel did not change the game when he came in.
No, I get that.
So
I get that.
it's not just about the actual albums. It's about their effect on the culture. It's about their influence on hip hop.
So you think he should be in the
Big
top?
ushered in a whole style of music. A whole style, the whole mafioso rap kind of joint. Big started all that.
Okay.
Being gangsters and talking about, Cristal and the whole joint that people still talking about today. Big ushered in that whole era of music.
I mean, but I guess for me, like, okay, that's another aspect of it. Okay, he got 2 hot albums. The culture change. I get it, man. I agree with you, but I still don't think top 5.
Top 5.
I don't know, man.
I think
Dead or alive.
I don't know, man. Like, because it's just like you change the game. Allen Iverson changed the game of basketball, but he's not top 5. And I'm not trying to go on basketball, but I'm just giving an example. He changed the game. Like, people, the reason people like unapologetically hip hop and basketball today is because of AI.
He changed the culture. He changed the game. He changed the culture of basketball. He didn't change the game of basketball.
I just try to drink this with
Man,
yo, G, don't edit that. Let him see it.
Right, hold on. What you think, Otim? What you think?
I think it's a tough call because everything you said is correct. He did change. He did bring back the East Coast. However, like, I don't like us having this conversation without judging people off their body of work.
Okay.
And sometimes we move the goalposts for Biggie because I think, you know, I forgot which rapper said it, but they'll love you more once you're dead and you're gone.
Everybody said it.
They said that, right?
The first rapper was that.
Well, yeah, well, it's yeah, okay.
And I
But
think,
Big said that nobody, so somebody kills you. So, but yeah,
right. So I think a lot of times with these legacy acts, and the ones who have died, we tend to put them on the pedestal. Now, Biggie was nice. This is where it's tough.
yeah, he was nice.
Now, if we're grading off skill set, Biggie was better than a lot of people, but there's a lot of rappers out there who were nice. Like, to me, and I might get some stones thrown at me, I believe Big Pun was better, a better rapper than Biggie, you know?
Okay.
And that's my personal opinion.
Okay.
And I feel like, you know, you can argue Big L, you feel me? You can argue Black Thought, who's still alive. Now, when we're talking about GOATs, my question is, how are we defining like the like top 5? That's what I mean.
That's a good place to start.
Right.
And so,
But my thing with that is like with definitions. Like, for instance, longevity is a big thing for me.
me too.
And for other people, it might not be. So it's just like, even though I think this conversation is necessary, I think at the end of the day, it's up to your opinion. You know?
Of course it is. I mean,
You know.
music, sports, everything's all
course.
opinion based. I mean,
Of
so
course.
I think it's all
Of course.
it's all opinion.
But that's what makes
man.
it fun, though.
It's all opinion based, man. But
Yeah.
as far as Tupac and Biggie eventually coming out of the top 5, like I said before, I kind of agree with that. I agree with that because if the top 5 is from, you know, that era, then that means to me, and it's my personal opinion, I feel like what it's suggesting is that the culture didn't grow. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
and what if it didn't?
Ooh.
I mean, and then if it didn't,
Right? I mean, so it's not like the culture had to grow just because time went by. I mean, maybe the culture really just did not grow.
well, maybe it didn't grow then. But I don't think that
I mean, it changed.
It changed.
But change
I don't
things don't
think
always
that
get better.
I don't think that it didn't grow from the standpoint of since Pac and Biggie. Now, this new age stuff it has it staggered a little bit, but since Pac and Biggie, I think it has grown.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been a lot of dope
Yeah.
rappers /
That's
artists
had the
/
same
whatever.
influence on the culture that they had.
Okay.
It's not just
Okay,
about
I got a
skills.
question.
It's not just about
I
skills.
got a question.
There's a myriad of people that's better than Big and Pun rapping wise.
And turn that camera to me a little bit. Well, keep talking.
There's a ton of people better than Pac and Big as far as like straight this bar for bar rapping, of course. But it's about how can you make a project. So you mentioned Pun, which I mean lyrically, of course. I mean I think Pun is a better rapper than Big, but I don't think that Pun can make better songs than Big though. So it's not just about having this the raw skill. Cassidy, ill lyricist,
Yeah.
can't make a song and save his life, right? So it's not just about
Those are
like,
the
who
literal
can-
words you took out of my mouth, bro. Because I was just about to say,
Right.
make a hot song and save his life.
Girl,
So it's not
you
just
wanna
about the
come
actual
to my
skills.
house?
It's about how you make a song. It's about the influence that you have on the culture. I mean, it's all encompassing.
I got something. Like this is something I think about. You look at somebody like Will Smith. I
Okay.
think Will Smith is one of the most unappreciated rappers
And I do not appreciate him.
I mean, like you look at Will Smith and don't get me wrong, he's not one of the best rappers.
Nope.
But the boy got some hot songs, and this man, while living, so 10 mil while living, he didn't Biggie.
So you penalizing Biggie for dying?
I'm not penalizing him for dying, but like I'm just saying, like neither Big or Pac sold 10 mil till they died.
Okay, what that mean?
You know, you got Jay-Z who sold 10 million eventually on Reasonable Doubt. Eminem, you got Lauryn Hill. They all sold.
Will Smith sold 10 million.
Yeah,
off what?
Probably getting jiggy.
He went diamond. He went
yeah,
diamond.
he went diamond. I think it was the one with Summertime. I think that was Home Run or Big Willie Style. One of them.
Yeah, but
one of them sold 10
million.
million.
He did it at the same time, like.
That came out in the 90s, the late 90s.
Right, but he didn't go diamond in the 90s.
Yes, he went diamond. The boy sold 10 mil.
Okay.
It's 7 rappers.
Over time, he sold 10 million.
He sold 10 mil.
Let's look that up.
Yeah, you can check the Carfax. It's seven rappers. 7 rappers who sold 10 mil.
Okay,
yeah, but it was.
But that means what?
It was different at that time.
It was different. I mean,
you had to go to the store. You had to go to the store and buy it.
But even with that, everybody was
regardless. So, Diddy said something one time. He said, "Just because you go platinum, don't mean that you're hot, right?"
Yeah,
I think at the time, Will Smith.
Diddy said, "Just because you're selling million records, don't mean you got $1 million."
He did that too, but he also said, "Just because you sell $1 million records, don't mean that you're hot."
Yeah, but 10 million though.
Okay, so
I understand $1 million.
Hold on,
10 million.
Let's think about the whole context, though, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
What was Will Smith back when Big Willie Style came out and all that? What was he predominantly? Exactly. So he was a movie star. He wasn't just in movies. He was a big film star.
But again,
so of course he's gonna sell his records to that audience. It's not hip hop people making Will Smith go 10 times platinum.
No, I get it.
It's the whole broad audience.
But this goes to the point. I'm trying to make a point here when he's talking about changing the culture. Will Smith was one of the first hip hop artists to transition into acting and actually make it big. Not like Ice-T, who been on the same show for 40 years. I'm talking about people go to the box office to see this man. He's one of the first, and now you got Ice Cube making big movies. You got other artists, hip hop artists. It may have not changed the culture as far as for us, but it has changed the culture for hip hop as far as allowing saying, these rappers can actually transcend into movies and make it big.
All right. With that being said, to get back on topic, right?
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that Will Smith is top 5?
No.
I was going to ask that.
Hams.
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Hams, no.
Right. So what are we talking about then?
So
what I'm saying, my point is.
I don't know. The Carfax don't show Will Smith in any of them. In any of the. I don't know. You might have to pull something up, but I'm looking at it and I don't see Will at all. I see Nelly. I see
Nellyville when time.
Yeah, he went.
I see MC Hammer.
Is he dope?
Damn.
He went diamond.
Hey, don't act like that wasn't a hit though. That one track. I know.
To
answer your question,
of course it was.
To answer your question, dope from the sense of what we talking about now. But
all right, this is my overall consensus about the matter, right?
Right.
I don't think Big and Pac should ever be moved out of the top 5. I think somebody needs to replace them from the top 5. And I don't think nobody did that yet.
Right. But I think that's what she implied.
No,
it's not.
The same
so
thing.
What's your top 5?
No,
that's the same thing.
No,
I don't know. I mean, it's
that's another. That's a whole other episode. That's a whole other episode. But I think that's what she was implying. So I didn't quote her word for word, but I think what she was implying, she wasn't saying, "Oh, let's just take Big and Pac out of the top 5."
Yeah, I mean, she kind of did say that, kind of.
No, I thought she was implying that, they will be replaced. They need to be.
Well, because she was saying that hip hop is multi-generational now. So it's like from generation to generation, like that top 5 should change from generation to generation.
I agree with that.
Oh hell no!
I don't. I think that somebody needs to. Oh yeah, that's Ice 90 coming back to the booth. But I think that somebody needs to replace them out of the top 5. Because if you look at it,
I was wrong.
So how come
Will Smith did not sell 10 million records? I went on a whole rant.
But if you look at it, how come the Beatles don't got to get out of the top 5? How come Elvis don't got to get out the top 5? How come all these people still
Elvis
in the top
ain't
5?
In the top 5, and I ain't even in that genre.
Country music or whatever he do. They Still
Yes,
in
he
top
is.
5.
I promise
Listen.
you, Elvis is.
Right.
Elvis gets no love from me.
No, not for me, but again, y'all not looking in the right area. Elvis has been one of the highest selling records as far
He
as
gets no
sales.
love because he stole.
Even
Of course.
Luda said, no, I agree with that, but even Luda in one of his bars said, I sell more records than Elvis. Elvis used to be the pinnacle for record sales, man.
Right. But what I'm saying is that these artists are still the top 5 of their respective fields. So why does Pac and Big got to get taken out the top 5? Which again, I'm not saying that they need to be there forever. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is that it's not so much of them getting taken out of the top 5. It's about other people replacing them in the top 5.
You think-
And
okay,
also,
what's the difference?
hold on. Also in the top 5, it's not saying that they're 1 and 2. It's saying that out of the top 5 people, they're somewhere in that top 5. So
what's
saying that they're the best.
What's the difference between being out of the top 5 and replacing?
Well,
Okay, G.
yeah, the difference is by saying, "Oh, we need to take them out of the top 5," is like just that, like without just because. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we need to take them out of the top 5. Why?
Like we just need a new top 5. Basically.
We need a new top 5. Nah, they should be replaced. In other words, somebody else come along that we think is better than them, and they take their spot.
Right.
That's like saying, yo, we need to get Curtis out that seat. Why? Because he's been there too long. No, let somebody else earn that seat.
Okay,
That's the difference.
okay.
Yeah.
I
What
got you,
about
I got
Drake
you.
and Kendrick? You think that?
What about 'em?
You think those two can replace?
Man.
No, you got it. You
Yeah,
really
you
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this probably the last time we eat on
No.
the doghouse.
Nah.
Honestly, with Drake,
Drake,
this is just my thing with Drake. I listen to Drake albums because they're good, but when I listen to Drake albums, I don't walk away like, yo, that was one of the best things I heard. Besides, Never Was the Same. That joint was
Nah, to me, my
besides Never Was the Same.
Nah, Take Care was it for me. But Take Care was it.
But it's just like with Drake, man. Especially as of late, man. It seems like he's
but the numbers don't lie with Drake.
huh?
The numbers, like,
Okay, numbers don't like what
But-
MC
but-
Hammer that you just said went 10 times diamond. Like what does
Right.
that mean?
But with Drake, man, it's just like I listen to his albums. Like first, I listened to that Nas album. I was just like educating folks and talking.
But
to
Drake speaks to what the current generation, what they're going. I can't stand. I'm defending Drake. I hate being objective, but
Nah, I was
Come on,
going.
man,
I
don't
was
do that. Don't do that, Chiba. Don't do that. Don't make it seem like you're being subject and we're being subject.
I'm not saying that y'all being subject. I'm talking about within myself because I don't really care for Drake like that. But I'm just to be objective. The kid been on a 10, 11 year run, and everybody like his music. Like people literally wait to hear what Drake is.
because he
Drake gotta say.
makes good music.
That
he
has
makes
to be,
catchy.
We can't diminish that. But
No,
let's
he
not do
makes
that.
good catchy music. But at the end of the
for
day,
10 years straight.
yeah, he make the boy know how to make songs.
Yeah.
and I listen to him.
Well,
I
isn't that
enjoy
what we're
Drake
talking
music.
about? Like who should be on the top 5? Like that should count for something.
I guess I don't
well,
go ahead, G.
look,
No, I wouldn't. I
No,
wouldn't.
I feel you. No, you good.
and
man.
we're gonna cap it off with this right here. We're gonna cap it
Well, I
off
got
with
something
this.
to say too, though. I mean, so let me say mine first, and then you can cap it off. How about that?
We ain't got an hour to go straight, bro. We got 29
I got
minutes.
one more thing to say though.
Yeah, so what you gotta
That's
say?
why I didn't want to say it,
man.
I didn't want to be like, yo, we gotta hurry up and wrap it up.
What time is it on? So,
It looked like 27.
It's 20,
Alright.
21.
21.
Oh,
That's
21.
the time.
Okay, okay.
all
I
right,
bet.
so bro,
I gotta cut that
let me
out.
just say this, and then
Nah, you close it out.
no, because you got a point to make. So, all right,
I didn't have a point. I was trying to close it out because I thought we was running out of time.
all right.
I want to hear this. So what's up?
All right, so I'm like Curtis. I'm all about longevity, right?
Right.
Not just in longevity, how long that artist is making music, but how timeless is that artist's music?
Right.
People 25 years later still listen to Big.
Okay.
Are people gonna listen to Drake in 2040?
I don't think so.
We don't know that.
We
though.
don't know.
I mean, I know we don't know, but I'm saying, but
Hold on.
I don't think that.
Now I want to make a point.
Go ahead.
All right, I want to make a point because I think everybody at this table is me and Curtis the only one that listen to Drake.
Yeah,
I listen to Drake.
I
No,
know.
do you listen to
Nah, I
Drake?
listen to
Do I
Drake.
listen to Drake? No,
Yes.
probably not.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I mean,
I listen-
So
I
let me say this: in
Nothing was the same was
2040,
dope.
in 2040, people gonna be listening to Take Care. I promise.
But my thing.
What's that? Is that an
my
album
thing-
or a song?
An album.
That's the
Okay.
song with the,
I don't
that's
know.
the album with Hotline Bling on it.
No, it's not.
No,
Highlight
that came
it.
out way late,
Nah.
man. Take Care was like his third album.
Yeah, people gonna be listening to Take Care.
Take Care between Take Care and Never was the
And
same.
I don't even think Take Care is his best album.
Never was the same.
Never was the same.
What was
So-
the one that had Hotline Bling on it?
That was like 4 albums ago, man. He dropped an album. He had dropped like 2 albums every year, man.
We're about
Like,
to check the Carfax.
Go ahead, yeah.
but my
Hotline
thing,
Bling is not on Take Care.
my thing with Drake, man, is as you said, like I don't think he makes timeless.
He
Like it's kind of like the
no,
Chris
you know
Brown
what?
thing.
Nah. You know what?
Like the what?
The Chris Brown thing. Like Chris Brown got hits for days, but
it's not timeless.
timeless.
Yeah, it's not time. But Drake. Gosh darn it. Oh man, what the
What
heck I
album-
was just about to say about timeless. His little hits. His hits don't be timeless.
Right. That's
I
what I'm saying.
don't like Hotline
Yeah.
Bling. That's not timeless.
It's not a timeless.
But
How about the Kiki song?
that's not timeless. But Take Care, bro. I love that album.
The album is dope.
That's
The album-
timeless.
the
That
album-
album
Wait,
is
wait a
timeless.
minute.
The album is dope.
So the Kiki song is not timeless?
Hell no.
No, hell no, man. It's a catchy tune.
Nah,
People
it's
going-
for right now.
it's
It was
right
for
now.
it was for that.
That's what
year.
I'm saying.
Like,
Drake make music
Okay,
for right
so-
now. So it's just like
Punk Tag Team back again. Would you consider that song?
what song is
timeless?
that?
Tag team.
you know,
Tag team.
Okay.
Back again to the lyrics. And
Oh.
There
There it is.
it is. Yeah.
You
That
think
song.
that's timeless?
Do you play it?
I mean, it's
I
a
rest my
timeless
case. No, it's not.
It is a
It-
timeless
no, it's not.
you
It
can't
brings
rest your
back.
case, 'cause
Listen,
just because I don't play
it
that don't
brings
make
it brings
timeless.
back nostalgia in a commercial. Stop it. You wasn't even thinking about that song.
I just thought about what I just
Yeah,
said.
yeah, but the only reason why is because of the commercial recently.
No, I ain't never seen.
Hey, my son
Oh, yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah, come on,
hey,
come on,
hey,
bro,
hey,
stop.
man, man, my son be jamming
I'm
to
just
that.
saying,
Hey,
Hey,
it's a commercial. Come on.
We don't,
Whoop, there it is.
We don't know about Hotline Bling,
Bro,
I-
whoop, there it is.
Drake make
On the
music
Kiki
for
song,
right
that's what I
now,
meant to
man.
say.
He makes music for right now.
He has some timeless stuff too, but it don't be his. It don't be like
Full body of work.
No, it don't be his like the hit that's on the radio right now.
Now,
Nah.
but if we're judging top 5, though, it's not just one category. So-
Oh wait,
No,
we
it's
talking
more-
about top
of course.
5 because I ain't got Drake in the top 5. I
No,
thought I was just
know.
talking Drake.
I asked the question. I asked the question: can Drake and Kendrick
Yo.
replace Biggie and Tupac?
And that's it. Not in your life.
Oh no,
I think you got a better choice. You got a better chance of asking can Kendrick and Cole get up there.
put it like this. Put it like this. Put it
I
like
think
this.
people would disagree
But-
with us.
but-
I would disagree with that.
Yeah, but I say you got a better argument. But like you said, Manny, you know, in agreeing with you as far as man, I'm drawing a blank. I'm full. Okay,
Timelessness.
Hold on.
He got
Nah.
the itis, y'all.
Nah, nah. Move your finger. Move your finger. Move your finger.
25.
Nah.
Let me make one point.
Hold on, I'm about to make this point. I got a point.
My bad. Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Dang it, man! You
My
had
bad. Ah, okay, I got it. It's gonna be really
the
quick.
time. Go ahead, man.
Because
Dang it.
I'm gonna tell you why Kendrick might be in the top 5. When his first album
Go ahead.
been on the Billboard 200 for 8 years straight.
Was it his first album or was it? Is it his first album?
Well,
Now-
his first album with Aftermath.
You talking about Good Kid, Mad City?
Yeah, his first album been on the Billboard 200 for 8 years straight, and his second album, To Pimp a
To
Butterfly,
Pimp a Butterfly.
came back on the Billboard 100 during the social injustice part because
That album's
All
gonna
right.
go
So
down
the
in
point,
history.
as far as
So it's just like he makes timeless albums, full body of
Kendrick and
projects.
Cole, I said you had a better chance of saying Kendrick and Cole possibly replacing them, but like you were saying with Pac and Biggie, the influence they had on the culture, I don't see Kendrick and Cole having the same influence on the culture that Pac and Biggie had. That's all. That's all.
We ain't got enough
But let's do
time.
this, though.
But I'm
Let's
gonna
do this,
end it
though.
with Drake. Probably has more influence on this culture
gosh,
right now.
He does.
Right.
He does.
Right.
Right now.
Right.
You're right. You're
So,
absolutely right.
So
Right
do y'all
now.
think then? Do y'all think then that like?
But again, you said right now.
Do y'all think then like just like how I feel it for the NBA? Do you think we should have the top 5 per generation, or should it just be one
Yes.
top 5
Yes,
period?
most
Yes.
definitely. Per
I think
generation.
I think it should be per generation.
Yeah,
should
because
be
you know
per
what?
generation.
Because
Yeah.
guess what? You go back to 1950 something, they're gonna be like DJ Cool Herc.
Yeah, it
No,
should.
you need to get on this banjo.
Like I asked y'all, and I think that's why the verses like you don't see.
That's gonna be in the next episode, man.
But it's just you don't see Mary J. Blige going against Aretha Franklin. Like even though they
I would like to see it.
Right, we were talking about
though.
LL. So you know what? We about to get on that.
Let's get on that.
Let's get on that.
Yo,